Hello everyone, hope you're all doing okay out there. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Got a pretty decent night tonight. It's not raining. There's no code blue, so I won't be in the motel tonight, but I'm doing okay. I got a nice view. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Like I said, it's just kind of like you're camping in a way, so just make the best of it. But I have electricity. I'm in a decent spot. I have my blanket, so I went for a good bike ride. Got the blood flowing and going, So just trying to stay in good spirits. That's all we can do. Just endure. Keep staying in those good spirits and, you know, yeah. Excuse me. I'll probably try to get some sleep tonight, get some rest. Hopefully it doesn't start raining, but, as far as I know, we shouldn't get any rain. So yeah, I'm just relaxing, enduring, staying strong. Had my daily provisions that I needed today. I got everything I need, food. I have food, clothing, and, I'm good. Just be content. That's what the Most High said. Be content with these things. So, but hopefully everyone's doing well out there. Pretty good night. Decent night. So, hello guys. Hope you're all well. Pretty good night tonight. Nice decent sky, nice weather. I can't complain. Yeah, so it's not raining, it's not freezing cold. There's no code blue for the homeless tonight. So I'll be outside, but the ground's pretty dry. I got cardboard down. Got cardboard on the ground. Hello. I don't recognize your screen name, but it should have been the right email. I'll have to double check it. One of the emails was wrong, and I thought I deleted it, but yeah, it's pretty calm. It's relaxing, pretty decent night out. Clear, it's not too cold, it's endurable. So, yeah, tonight I'm outside, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I have Yahushua HaMashiach, thank you. Or are you speaking to the chat, maybe? Why am I sleeping outside? I just got to New Jersey from Texas. So, I'm trying to get set up here in New Jersey. New Jersey is expensive. It's an expensive state. So I'm just trying to get reset up. Oh, thanks, God discernment. My email is, well, I have to somehow put my email up there and whatnot, so yeah, just trying to endure, trust in the Most High, Yahuwah, the creator of heaven and earth. His name is Yahuwah. So I put my faith in the Father, yeah, I have strong faith in my creator, Yahuwah. So this is kind of like tabernacling in the wilderness. This is what it's going to come down to as we, the days grow more evil, and they're going to be pushing the mark of the beast, the physical mark. But there's more to the mark of the beast than most people realize. If you're worshiping on Sunday and going to Sunday church, you're doing traditions of men, then you've taken the mark of the beast. You're doing pagan holidays, birthdays and stuff. So most people will just tell you it's just a microchip. If only Satan were that, where, Satan is cunning. So it's not just this microchip that's going to go in your hand or what have you. And remember, he tells us that he's not in those temples made with human hands. So who are they worshiping on a sun day? Yeah, you got to research these things. But, yeah, you got to research. Study to show thyself approved. But, you know, but I've studied and, you know, right now I'm just trying to get situated with housing. And go from there. Things are going to get more expensive. I was watching another YouTuber, and he said that apparently some Texas oil rig, or not an oil rig, excuse me, a Texas oil refinery blew up or something, caught on fire or something. So yeah, the gas prices are going to be more skyrocketing, and it's just going to get really bad. We're going to be getting into the great tribulation that the scripture speaks of. They call it a great reset, or a new world order, but scripture calls it the great tribulation. So, but yeah, thank you for, I do believe in Yahushua HaMashiach, the Messiah, and just pray that I'm found worthy to escape all these things that are coming, because yeah, it's going to get really bad, guys. It's going to get rough, so we just got to stand firm and stay strong. So, but right now tonight it's pretty cool. The weather's decent. I rode the bike tonight. I have a bike. Somebody falsely accused me of stealing the bike. No, it was left behind. It's not I don't steal, so, um, you know, and, yeah, but I had a nice bike ride and everything, and, so right now I'm just, yeah, relaxing, staying out of Dodge, staying out of trouble. So I ate. I had something to eat tonight. I'm grateful. All praise to the Most High. I had some food tonight. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, forgive me. Yeah, because I have a lot on my mind, so I might have, yeah, missed your name there. I thought it was somebody else. So, oh, thank you. Hello there. How you doing? Yeah, Casper. That's some good insight there you got. You know. Okay. Yeah, I have to my email, it's if I'm not mistaken, I think it's SA part 68 at Gmail or something like that. So, but I don't have my laptop out. It's in my book bag, so I'm just on my phone. Oh, excuse me. Oh, get a little sleepy. Pardon me, guys. So, yeah, at least I am getting a little sleepy. Hopefully I'll get some rest tonight. But yeah, it's a pretty decent night. It is calm, it's quiet. It's a pretty, this is a pretty safe spot to be. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot. It's kind of like being in the wilderness. It's like being outside in the wilderness. You're in the wilderness in a way. You just put your faith in the Most High God. That's it. You just put your faith in Him and you put your trust in Him. So that's what you do. But all praise to the Creator of heaven and earth. All praise, hallelujah, to Yahuwah, through His true Son, Yahushua HaMashiach. Yes. I have electricity. I'm okay. I'm a survivor. I have electricity. Yep, I have electricity. I'm good, but thank you. Yep, I have electricity. Yeah, you learn how to survive. You learn. You gotta learn how to, slowly get off the grid. You gotta learn how to be invisible when you're homeless. But I grew up here all my life, so I'm familiar with the area. I got a bike. I was riding my bike earlier. So, yeah, but there's electricity here. Um, but if you put a tent here, yeah, that's not gonna go well for you. Yeah, I have asked them for help. I've asked them. There's really not a lot of resources, and the housing market is not good. Everything's expensive. Everything is expensive. So I don't know, but yeah, but yeah. Oh, I didn't see. Was there a nasty comment? Oh, red tsunami. I see the comment. Okay, thanks. No, I don't do drugs and alcohol. No. Well, there really is only one way out for me, Jack, and that's through the Messiah, Yahushua HaMashiach, because, the economy is getting ready to crash. The dollar, America's spiraling down every day. It's falling every day. Hello, Green Daisy. My day's going pretty well. No cold blue tonight, so I'm outside, so I'm kind of, enjoying the moon tonight. We have a good moon. We have a clear sky, no rain. Thankfully, there's no rain. The ground is still pretty, damp, but I have cardboard underneath the blanket, and that kind of helps me to stay a little warmer, too. I do have electricity. I do have electricity, so I'm blessed, to have that. Yeah. So I can't complain. I had food today. I ate. Somebody had ordered a sub at the quick check, and they left it behind. The lady never. Somebody apparently never came back and got it. So I got blessed with a free sandwich. I told them, they're like, "Oh, well, this was from hours ago," but I looked at the sandwich. Yeah, it was, and so that was good. Yeah, they were, because, they just throw it away, they throw so much food away, it's sad. Yeah, yes, got discernment, yes, yeah. Yeah, they would throw it away most likely, the sub, so I caught it just in time, and so I got a free sub today and ate well, and then I bought a sub too, I had a couple dollars, so tomorrow, try to get to the food kitchen, it's called the rescue mission kitchen. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Well, some restaurants give their food out to the poor, the homeless, or maybe, I don't know, but they used to give food here at the train station, the Dunkin' Donuts. I think the lady was a believer, Christian, a believer, if you will. I mean, yeah, so they would give out hot water to me and oatmeal. They would give me oatmeal and some food, but the transit cops told them they couldn't do it no more. So yeah, and they throw away so much food. I'm sure at the end of the night, they throw away so much food. So, but thankfully they weren't like nasty people, right? Because some people, like managers or people, will be like, "Oh no, just throw it out. Don't give it to nobody." So yeah, I was grateful that they didn't do that. So I had a pretty decent sub. It wasn't that many hours. I mean, I think they made the sandwich around like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and it was about 5 o'clock, 5:30, when I got, when they gave it to me, which is, it's no different if you bought it and took it home and waited to eat it until later. That's how I looked at it. So, but it was good. The meat was fresh, as fresh as could be, and it wasn't pork. It was turkey. So it was like it was meant for me, because I don't eat pork. So it was like turkey. But yeah, we gotta watch. All these foods we're being fed. It's horrible. All the food tampered with. Yeah. Yeah, it was delicious. I was very grateful. Extremely grateful. A lot of gratitude. For sure. Yeah. It's, But yeah, it's pretty quiet here. It's like I said, I grew up here my whole life, so, I'm as comfortable as I could be. I'm safe. I feel safe. What's the temperature? I think it's in the 30s, if I'm not mistaken. I'm in New Jersey, so in Mercer County area. So yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but I did check the homeless hotline. Yeah, you gotta feel safe. Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm laying down by the electric plug. So yeah, I know to plug in my phone. And there's plugs inside the train station. I'm outside the train station. Yeah, I got my blanket. I got my blanket. But I actually slept in colder weather than this, so tonight's pretty decent. I'm grateful, and it's not raining. I just pray to the Most High that it doesn't rain. But we got a nice sky, and I'm underneath the moon and the stars, so it's pretty cool. I'm underneath the firmament, just kind of hanging out. So it's like camping. Hello, social chaos. Yeah, I'm currently homeless, looking for affordable housing. So yeah, just taking my time. It's been a rough winter. So, oh, from Maine. I know Maine must get pretty cold, right? Yeah, camping's pretty cool. I can't put a tent here though. If for whatever reason, because I got a sanction from the social services for recording the people that were bullying me at the shelter. Go figure. You know. Yeah, just petty things. Can't even protect yourself without getting in trouble. It's crazy. But yeah, Maine's got to be pretty cold, right? Maine. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, yeah. You believe in the weather manipulation and all that stuff? You know about all that? Yeah. Yeah. Trying to hold us down through the weather, it seems. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, well, thankfully, yeah, it was raining. We had some freezing rain here in Jersey, so yeah. All right, Green Daisy, take care. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I will. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Social Chaos. Appreciate you. Hey, but Social Chaos, yeah, you know all about the chemtrails and the weather manipulation? Are you up on that stuff? Yeah, Green Daisy. Thank you so much. You take care out there. Be safe too. I don't know what a diner lady. What is that? What is that, William? I don't know what that is. What do you mean? Oh my goodness. I'm getting a little sleepy, so I'm gonna try to get some rest. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I got a little train coming through. Train coming through. I don't know what that is, William. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, but it's a good little spot right here. Nobody bothers me. It's peaceful. It's quiet. Except for the train, of course. The trains, they come in. But yeah, nobody really bothers me. They're just getting off their train. So I'm just grateful. Yeah. Hey, Captain. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Control the weather and you control the world, the earth, right? Yeah. So how you doing, Captain? Hopefully you're doing okay. Shalom. Yeah, I'm hanging out, you know. No code blue tonight, so I'm outside in the wilderness tonight. But I had a pretty good day. I hope you had a good day. Yeah. Nobody really bothers me. It's pretty okay right now. Yeah. Still cold, but you know, it's endurable, so. Yeah, Captain, we're kind of, the moon is out tonight. We got a lovely moon. Hi there. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's good out there. I can't complain. Got a lovely firmament over top, the firmament with the moon. Got some stars up there tonight, maybe? No, not really. Not really stars, but still kind of chemtraily, you know? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's to let people know, don't get close to the edge, you know? Don't get close to the edge. Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate that. Well, I went to the social services office and talked to a social worker and a supervisor, 2 women, and told them my situation, everything. Told them months ago, you know, about the shelter and I could have been had my apartment. I was saving money. I was trying to save my money. I'm kind of used to it. Yeah, I'm used to it. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah, well, I'm kind of used to it a little bit. You know, you just kind of, you know. Oh, excuse me. Oh. You get used to it. Oh, yeah, Jack Frost. Jack Frost, why are you nipping at my nose? Well, my children are nearby. That's why I'm here, really. I've been traveling for 6 years, you know, tried to talk with my mom, but it's best, like I said, I survived satanic abuse with the family, so. But my children are getting older, you know, and the days ahead are gonna be, I don't know. I don't know what the days ahead are gonna be. But my children, you know, they're nearby. This is the neighborhood I grew up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there goes the beeping again. It's very annoying, I suppose, if you pay attention to it. But I can sleep. I sleep through the trains going by and everything. I'm pretty tough. Remember the movie My Cousin Benny? You remember that? Remember my cousin Benny when he was out in the wilderness, but he needed to hear the New York city life or whatever. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. I'm just looking, hopefully something affordable, you know, but Jersey's expensive. Yeah, I have it. I have PayPal, I have Cash App, yeah. I don't monetize the. But I do have Cash App and I do have PayPal. You know, my Cash App is chosen0527. Chosen0527. My PayPal is Yahuwah0527. So I'm not begging for money. I get to, that's what these trolls come in and think. But no, if since you asking. But I do have it, Jack Frost. That's it, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Starting to get a little sleepy. Oh, you have land? Oh, that's wonderful. I look like Snooky? Okay. Yeah, I know Snooky from the... Well, I don't know her personally. No, I mean, I know of her, rather. I know of her from the Jersey Shore. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Just, yeah, you know, I want to be... I'm next to my children. An RV. Hold on. Would you live in an RV? Oh, yeah, yeah, I would live in an RV yeah, I was trying to do that in Texas, but sometimes people are just a little too greedy, I suppose. You know, I mean, because they're trying to pay their bills too, you know. They're trying to pay their bills, you know. So, oh, good. That's good, Captain. I'm glad. Hopefully you're having a decent day. It's not too cold right now. But I do have electricity right here, at least, you know, I can plug in my phone and, yeah. And inside you can plug in, you can go inside the train, you know, the upstairs and stuff. And, I mean, if it got real cold, but they threatened to arrest me, so that's why I went over there to the bench, another part, and that's when that cop came and that Nazi came and tried to bum rush me out of there. It's just, yeah, you know, it's gonna get worse, you know. You know, the prices of everything are going up, and I mean, you know, unless you're super rich, you know, unless you're a millionaire. But I'm in a good spot. I feel safe. Since I got back from Texas. Yeah, since I got back from Texas. Got my boots and stuff, you know. You just do the best you can, but I'm camping basically. I'm basically camping. Yeah. So just staying safe. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chris. So, yeah, it's a little cold tonight, but not like, you know, I've endured when it was colder than this, you know. Yeah. I endured. You guys can't really see me. Hey, Scotland, how you doing? I'm kind of camping outside tonight, you know. I'm homeless in the United States, you know. It's getting kind of rough in these streets of USA. Yeah, you know, the price of living, you know, the Nazis don't want you to buy a candy bar with your SNAP benefits. My goodness. But, no, I try to eat healthy anyway. You know, I do my best to eat healthy as I can, but still, you know. Yeah, it sure is. It is. It's getting rough. I mean, I can't complain because I walk humbly with the Most High God. You know, I really have a big, huge faith. That's what gets me through this, you know. This is like preparation, you know. I don't know. It's going to get rough. Yeah, my family's dysfunctional and toxic, so I just actually rode by my mother's house on my bike. I'm right near the neighborhood I basically grew up. This train station never used to be here. No, I'm in a good spot. Trust and believe. I know where I'm at. This ain't the hood. This is a royal area. Grew up here. But yeah, people can still steal, but no. They don't mess with me here. I grew up here. These are my these are my stomping grounds, you know. But thanks for the suggestion. But yeah, I make sure still you still got to be on point, of course. I mean, this ain't my personal bedroom, but but right now it is, so I know I'm pretty vigilant. Yeah, pretty I have complex PTSD, so oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad, discernment. Yeah, here come the train and the beeping. Yeah, you're going to hear that throughout most of the night. Yeah. Hello, hey, how you doing? You can't really see me too good because it's dark outside, but I'm outside, yeah. I'm outside underneath the moonlight. I'm underneath the moonlight, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah. Yeah, we got to oh, thank you. Yeah, got a nice shot of the moon up there. That's our moon. Looks like a big eyeball just staring at you. Yeah. So I got a pretty decent night tonight, actually. I'm in good spirits, It's not too cold. I mean, it's cold enough, but yeah, I got my, just relaxing, trying to stay out of trouble. I don't link up. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, guys. Sorry. A little sleepy. Yeah, nobody bothers me. They're doing construction work here at the train station, so right now this is the best time to kind of be in this little spot where I'm at. So I'm grateful. There's electricity. There's a plug back here, so you could plug in your stuff. You can't put a tent here. You'll definitely be, yeah, a tent. There's no way. They'll definitely, they ain't gonna let that happen. So, but if I have to get a tent next month, in less than a week or so, then I guess I could do that, and watch some homeless people here on YouTube. You learn a lot how to survive. No, this isn't my first time. No. It's just dark. Actually, I might hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. No, I've been on live before. Yeah. I'm in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey. So, just kind of hanging out. Okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, Joe. Oh, well, nice. Thanks for being here. Yeah, appreciate you. You're in London. Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. I have a backup phone. That's one thing, that's good to have is a backup for because, yeah. There we go. Maybe that will help a little bit. Okay. There. Okay. Let's see where I can put that. Okay, there. Maybe that'll help. There we go. There's a little light. So there's a little more light now. Back here. My channel, well, I'm a survivor of narcissistic abuse. Kind of somewhat of why I'm homeless. Hello, John. How you doing? Thanks for showing up to the live. Yeah, just my channel's about, end times, prophecy, the scriptures, the Bible. I talk about narcissistic abuse and stuff like that as well. Yeah, just kind of like a lot of different things. But my homelessness is kind of because of domestic violence problems with the fam, you know. So I started learning about narcissistic abuse. And yeah, I grew up in a home that practiced witchcraft. They were doing witchcraft. So I turned to the Bible, I turned to the scriptures for help, basically, as a young child. And, I had a spiritual awakening, started learning about narcissism. So I have a little more clarity about my upbringing and, what I went through. So, yeah. Yeah, and so I don't know. Just talk about homelessness, talk about my homelessness story a little bit, what I'm going through, how I'm overcoming by the word of the Most High God, my Creator, you know. Yeah, Joe, it's all right though. I just rode past my mom's house on the bike and everything. And I mean, I'm a hop, skip, and a jump from my mom and my children, and I want to, so I'm trying to, pray to the Most High what He want me to do, cause things are about to really go down. And I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor. I never served in the military, but I think I would have made a good soldier, cause I'm that's kind of what I'm doing now, just surviving and yeah, enduring, just trying to, heal and all that good stuff. But yeah, I do believe in end times. Oh, thanks, Captain. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, I do get into the scriptures, on my channel and stuff. It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm in the wilderness. That's it. Like, because at some point we're all gonna have to exit this matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point we got it. You don't want to keep going along to get along, taking the jibby jabs, the vaccines and stuff. Yeah, because that's what it's gonna boil down to. All right, Joe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. So I didn't take the jab. I heard the COVID tests were, poison as well, bad stuff. But it's in our food, it's in our air. They're spraying us with nanotechnology. It's just, yeah, this is not the kind of world that I want to live in. A world being run by demons and devils. You know. But I turned around a lot. I turned my life around quite a bit. I've repented a lot. I've learned the scriptures. I don't, like not how Christianity teaches it. He opened my eyes to the scripture, the creator of heaven and earth, which I call Yahuwah or Yah, because it's hallelujah. So, yeah. Oh, Joe, Sissy? Oh, okay. Hello, Sissy. How you doing? So yeah, I just it's kind of what the channel's about. Being homeless in the United States right now. But the only thing that helps me overcome is the word. That's it. The word of the Most High. If it wasn't for the Most High God, I don't know where I would be. I really don't. I don't know. Because it's rough, going through witchcraft attacks. Yeah. Yeah, but I rode past my childhood home tonight, on the bike. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, thanks for being here, Joe. It's good to see you. I appreciate you. But Yeah, yeah. So yeah, sometimes I'll really, go hard in the word. People think I'm mean. I try not to be mean. I try not to be, but I'm about my father's business. A lot of people don't understand the mission. They don't understand what I've been called to do, which is why the devil tried to take me out, the enemy. Okay, got discernment. I'll have to look into that. I think the Gmail, I think it's sapart68@gmail.com. I could be mistaken because that's my backup email. So I don't really, yeah, of course, you got to have boundaries, of course. Got to keep your boundaries tight. So I don't really use that email too often, but if yeah. Oh, hello, Christina. How you doing? I appreciate you. Thanks for saying hello. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a lovely evening and, everyone's doing well. I can't complain, even for someone who's homeless. There's so much more people that are suffering so much worse than me. So that's another way to help you through this mentally. At least that's how it works for me. I think about, all those poor children that are literally, going through war. They're literally going through war right now. They're in a war zone. So starving and stuff. But it's going to get bad. Yeah, America's about to go down that direction too. America's headed in a bad direction. you know. Yeah. So I just try to stay in the Father's word, trust in his provisions. And yeah, because as the food prices go up and I've tried to warn my family. I've tried to. Yeah. So, but they didn't want to prepare. They thought I was crazy, just, crazy religious person and all that. Yeah. Yeah, discernment. It's going to get horrible. But you know what? It's all good. If I got to lay here and just whatever's, I'm not going to, just make sure. If I got to sit in the woods and cry out to the Most High, then so be it. But, yeah, because people might start going crazy. And I might move back to a warm state, but nowhere's safe. Nowhere is safe. Hawaii right now is being flooded. I don't know if y'all are up on Hawaii. Hawaii's being flooded. Biblical flooding and everything going down there. I mean, there's really you can't run from the Most High. When judgment strikes, it strikes. That's right, Captain. That's right. Satan ain't gonna win. You're right. So we've overcome him already. We've overcome the devil. We gotta be keeping our Father's commandments. The 10 words. To love, first commandment is to love our Creator with all our heart, mind, and soul. Well, I have PayPal and I have Cash App. I don't have my channel monetized, or anything. And I think I have a couple copyright strikes anyway, but yeah, no, I don't monetize. But if Captain, if he wants to put it in the chat, Cash App is chosen0527, and my PayPal is Yahuwah0527. Oh, okay, got discernment. Well, I don't have a car or anything, yeah. I don't, I don't even know if I Oh, okay. All right, sissy. Thank you. You take care, hun. Be safe. Stay blessed. Yeah, in a warmer country or, yeah. Oh, thanks, Captain. Appreciate you. Hello, Slackmaster. Nice to meet you. Excuse me. But yeah, but I had a good day. I had a couple dollars in my pocket, got all my needs met for the day, my daily provisions. No, I don't have a license right now. I have a photo ID. No license though. Yeah, I tried to get my license in Texas. I tried to get my license, but I don't know. Something stopped me here from Jersey, and I don't know what's going on with all that. So, yeah, I would like to get my license. Oh, okay. Yeah, try my email. Try um, set a, yeah, set apart. It's S apart. SAPART, 68 at Gmail. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I have a birth certificate. Hello, Sean, or Australia. How you doing, Australia? Okay, Christina, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah, I have a, no, I don't know if it's a, a fine issue or something. It's about money with the motor vehicles. Yeah. Yeah, it's about a money situation. I'd have to go to, oh, I can't complain, you know what I mean, Sean? Just taking it one day at a time. Just try to, stay strong, stay vigilant, endure, keep the faith, continue to, repent and obey. Yeah, turn to the Father, because the days are evil. But hey, Dawn, thank you. Hello there. So, yeah, it's not too cold tonight. I've been out here colder nights, so I don't even really need a hand warmer tonight. But it's still early, so I don't want to speak too soon. Yeah, that's true. That's all we can do. You're right. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like a targeted individual because my record's clean. I paid all my debts to society and motor vehicles and all that stuff. So, and then when I got to Texas, I feel like they were like, "Oh, well, we need to know about this and XYZ that," and yeah, just couldn't seem to get my license in Texas. I tried. So sometimes I feel like that's me I feel targeted in a way. Yeah. Gang stalk, targeted. Yeah. Like, sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. But maybe at some point, I guess I can go to the motor vehicles. I'm waiting for the weather to warm up a bit so I can move around better. I got a bike and stuff, so that's cool, you know. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, guys. Yeah, at the women's shelter. What time is it here? Let me see. It is 8:50 here. It's 8:50. Yeah, 8:50. Yeah, at the women's shelter. They were bullying me and stuff. Yeah, because I was talking to another woman about the scripture, the word. I mean, and she was a Trump supporter. She was an African lady, so they didn't like her, and they were, we were talking about the Bible and stuff. I wasn't talking about politics too much with her, just trying to talk about scriptures. Because, yeah. Oh, okay, AM. Oh, yeah, I had about a good $700 in my pocket. when I got here from Texas. You know, I had a plan. I'm not somebody that don't do something without wisdom and, but, you know, yeah, I had about $700 in my pocket, came back, you know, here, where I grew up, was having a relationship with my son, a mom and son relationship, trying to text each other and stuff, and I don't know, it's just crazy, it's crazy. He lives with his grandmother, and yeah, I've been going through parental alienation. There's just a lot of stuff I talk about on the channel about my circumstance. Yeah. Yeah, Joe, I know. I hear you. Thanks, Sean. Oh, okay, Joe. Yeah, Texas. I was in Harlingen, Texas, near the border, near in the valley. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I was adopted, but my family's dysfunctional. So, but yeah, I trusted my mom, to adopt my children, because I didn't know what narcissistic abuse was. I didn't know nothing. I was young, naive, gullible. I believed that people have my best interest and the children at heart, but that's not truthful. Just isn't the truth. So, yeah, yeah. But that's all right. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting tired, guys, so I might end it a little early. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had to overcome a lot, I was getting bullied in school. I was bullying back. Yeah, just trying to change your life, just trying to turn it around. Me, I'm a mother of 5 boys. My oldest son is serving in the United States Marine Corps. That's what he wanted to do. He's in the United States Marines, so yeah. Looks like we got a Russian team of girls or something. There's a lot of. Sounds like they're speaking Russian. It's quite. Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to travel somewhere to New York. Probably going to New York. Oh, okay, Joe. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, Pine Tea. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sean. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm not too far from my mother's house, you know, which is why I'm saying I'm trying to pray to the Most High. What does He want me to do? Where does He want me to go? Because sometimes we gotta love the Most High more than we love our own children. And that sounds cruel, but He says anybody who loves mother, father, daughter, sister, brother is not worthy of me. I take this very seriously. People call me a religious fanatic, crazy, whatever. No, no. I'm a follower of the way. I'm a follower of Yahushua HaMashiach, the way. No religion, just a follower of him. Yeah, I would like to work at an animal shelter. I wouldn't mind working with animals for sure. Animals are awesome. When they don't judge you. Well, cats might judge you. I love cats, but yeah. Hello, Nick. Hi. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Appreciate you coming to my live. Just yeah, right now I'm facing homelessness, just trying to be an overcomer, be an overcomer, endure. There's no code blue. Code blue usually means yeah, that's my goal, to get, once I get on my feet, to there's an animal shelter in there's a couple animal shelters I think around the area. So maybe an animal shelter wouldn't care too much if I showed up to work wet, because sometimes it rains and you're soaked, you're soaking wet. But yeah, so it's hard. You got to endure the weather. Yeah, you got to endure the weather. Yeah. Well, right now my first priority is my safety. And I don't know if you need an address. I'd have to find out. I could find out. Yeah. But you got to go to work, you got to shower when, you got to have somewhere to shower and get ready, get dressed, have your work clothes. I don't know, I'd have to see. That's what I'm saying. An animal shelter might be good cuz, you know, you're working with animals, but you still got to deal with the public, I would imagine, people come in. Yeah. So, yeah, it's right next to the. Maybe I'll check them out. It's right next to the Humane Society or the Humane. I think it's called. They have a little shelter. Yeah. Oh, they do, Joe. I'll have to look into that. Yeah. Yeah. There might be. I have a Planet Fitness through my insurance. So I'm grateful for that. I have my insurance still, and I'm able to go to Planet Fitness. I'm able to go to Planet Fitness and shower, bathe. So I'm grateful for that. At least I can, but again, it's all about, I don't drive, so that's a challenge. I'm literally, that's why I have a shopping cart, you know. I'm pushing around a shopping cart and moving and grooving and got to go to the shelter. I mean, not the shelter, excuse me. The storage unit and grab your stuff and then walk a mile to the planet. You're exhausted. you're exhausted. And then you have to have the energy to go to work at the same time and deal with folk, and then it might be raining and you don't get no sleep, like if it's freezing rain outside like it was the other night, or freezing cold, you're not getting your proper rest. It's tough. It's not as easy as people people want to say. Just get a job, right? It's hello, hey there, Ethan, how you doing? So yeah, like tonight is a pretty decent night. I'm outside, but it's still kind of early, but it's cold. You can see your breath. You can see your breath. I mean, I'm bundled up, as you can see. It's not summertime yet. It's cold. Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, because if, like, tomorrow, like, let's say I'm sleeping here tonight, and I just, but if it's, yeah, like, I'm a little tired now, actually, believe it or not, but I rode the bike today, too, so that kind of took a little out of me, but it was enjoyable, because it's good for you, that natural dopamine hit where so I'm always walking and moving around and, getting that natural high, to your brain, the dopamine. How did I become homeless? Domestic violence. Yeah, domestic violence. And, that's how my homelessness got started. Grew up in a narcissistic family. Didn't know what narcissism was. I was young and, I'm just listening. I hear something. I hear something. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. What's my favorite kind of? I like sunny side. I like sunny side up. or scrambled eggs, but sunny side up. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm not trying to play the victim. I'm just going through a lot, you know. Well, um, yeah, you'll lose your storage unit, and I can't, you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk. So, and the storage unit is in the area that, I need to, it, it's in a good spot. You know what I'm saying? I could do what I got to do. Everything's where I need to go. It's in walking distance. So, yeah, you don't want to do things that are going to blow up your spot and you're going to lose a good thing, if you know what I'm saying. Now, don't get me wrong, one morning I was just so exhausted. I did lay and I slept. I just couldn't. I was so tired and I just laid on the floor in front of but thankfully by his mercy and his grace, nobody said anything. There's cameras in the storage unit, so nobody got on my case, thankfully. But yeah, you gotta watch though. You don't want to lose a good thing. No, I'm not in the storage unit. I'm outside. But yeah. Hello, hey there. How you doing? Where am I sleeping? I'm behind a train station. I got electricity. I can plug in my phone and stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'll look into that. Yeah, probably next month. Well, I'm on a fixed income, so it's not easy. But I know where all and there's a soup kitchen that feeds you here pretty good. I get blessed abundantly. Trust me, I don't lack nothing because I trust in the Heavenly Father. I trust in His provisions. I do. I really do. Oh, wow. Oh, you're on SSD. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I went through a lot growing up, and I try to find a good therapist, but really the best therapist is the Most High. You talk to Him, pray to Him, cry to Him. He's the one who can really comfort you. That's what I do out here. I don't do drugs or alcohol. I just listen to worship music, pray, stay in the Word, you know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's hard, being out here some days, lack of sleep, hungry. But, yeah, sometimes, you're just trying to rest and cops come and move you out the way and that disturbs your rest. You're threatened with arrest, you know. It's like, yeah, a lot of people are struggling and they might have a job. Some folks out here might have a job. Oh, thanks. Yeah, none of us are perfect. Only the Messiah. There might be homeless people that have a job and, they get arrested because of the spot they're sleeping in or at and now, they might get fired and lose their job because, they're trying to find somewhere to sleep or they get ticketed and people in cars that get tickets and it's just not right. It's terrible. It's sad. It's just not, but this is Babylon, America. There's no love in with these folk. It's all about making money, you know. Yeah, I'm currently homeless, Samuel. How you doing? Yeah, I got my flashlight on, so yeah, 'cause without it, it's dark. You can't see me. You might not want to see me. I don't know. 'Cause some people are strange, but yeah, I got my backup phone. So I got my flashlight and everything. But you don't want to really give yourself away too. So like I said, you could do things to give yourselves away. So you gotta always be mindful of that part of, your, you know, yeah. So yeah, you gotta be careful, you know. People do walk back here and stuff, you know, that they get off the train, they walk back here. Yeah, I talked to the social worker. Yeah, I talked to a social worker and a supervisor, so you know, I've already been, you know, attempted, you know, men try to attempt to assault you. It happens, you know. Sometimes, you know, it's just they don't care. You know, I had a person I was staying with. Now, you know, if you're a good man, then that's wonderful. But there's a lot of not so good, you know, men, unfortunately, you know, that'll try to do harm, you know, or just test your boundaries. Yeah, yeah. I used to have Mace in Texas, but I really trust in the Most High. You know, he protects me. Trust me. I mean, you know, but you're right. You know, it's maybe a knife or something. Um, yeah. No, I don't. I stay to myself. I stay to myself. I don't link up with other homeless people and stuff. There were some other homeless people at this train station, but I stay to myself. You know, I might, you know, talk to folk throughout the day, say hi, good morning. You know, that's just my personality. You know, some people, yeah. You know, sometimes I'm social, you know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Like I said, I know this, oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't drink alcohol. I have no desire for alcohol. I'm very grateful for that. He took the desire for the alcohol out of me, you know. It's just not good. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta repent. You gotta, you know, you shouldn't numb yourself, you know. I know it's hard. You know, some of us have all kinds of numbing agents, you know, food, sex, porn, lust, drugs, alcohol. Yeah, there's so many things, but we gotta stay on point, right? You know, and it's tough. It's tough. This world, it sucks sometimes. It really can, you know, but we're gonna make it, you know. We just gotta hang strong, you know. It does. Sometimes it's like you just going to work just to pay bills. I know. I'm on social media. I hear what they say. I mean, yeah, you want to get a job, of course. You gotta eat. You gotta feed yourself, you know, but still, you know, I know a lot of folk just feel like, wow, I'm just going to work just to pay bills and be broke. It's tough. Oh, okay. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I can try that. It's a possibility, like a GoFundMe. Hey, Boston, I'm in New Jersey. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey. But yeah, I'll probably be getting off the live pretty soon. I've been on for a while. But I do got electricity, so I'm grateful. I can plug in, you know. I usually put my boots in my bag and, you know, I lay on my book bag. You know, you just yeah, I'm as comfortable as it gets, Boston. It's still cold out tonight, you know. It's still cold. It's pretty cold. So, but I endured some colder nights, and it's not raining, and I got cardboard on the ground, you know. I got cardboard, so I'm not, you know, but I have a blanket on the ground, so just doing the best I can, you know. Hopefully I can find something affordable sooner than later. I am on a fixed income. I like to go back to work. Yeah, I mean, I can only do so much. There's only 24 hours in a day, and I spend most of my days trying to endure the weather. It's winter, so we're getting into spring. We're getting into the biblical New Year for those that follow the scriptures. Yeah, so there's things. I'm hoping there's some brighter days ahead. Blessings ahead. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. I would like to, it would be nice, if there was people would take the warning seriously, get off the grid and just, but grow their own food. They tell you, grow your own food, do this, do that. But this is the end days, for those who believe in that stuff. Maybe not everyone does on this live, but we're in the biblical end of days, and they're just taking control over everything. Like, I mean, we should be prepared, obviously, stocked up with food as much as you can, gas, to weather the storm that's coming and all that good stuff. When things start really, really getting bad and people might start rioting in the streets and everything, it's going to get bad, yeah. And, they're going to come in with the solution. They're going to have a solution for you, all right. And you got to, so yeah, it's going to get rough. But listen, guys, I'm going to get off this live. So I do appreciate y'all. I'm kind of getting a little tired. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. But I'll probably end the live, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm getting a little sleepy. Oh, thank you. Yeah. But I'm in a good spot. I feel safe. I got water. My belly's full. I got coffee for tomorrow morning. Father willing, tomorrow, sunrise, you know. I'll wake up and look forward to at least my cup of coffee and everything. But hopefully, yeah, it's not too bad. I think I can endure it tonight. As long as it don't rain, I'll be okay. Oh, thank you, Joe. Yeah, as long as it don't rain, I'll be okay, 'cause that's the only thing. I have an umbrella, but it's my other umbrella broke and stuff, so. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll try to got the sermon. I'll try to do another live at some point and get my email out there to you. But again, you can try I don't know if you heard it. I'll say it again. My email, cuz it's a backup. It's it's S apart. I think it's S apart 68 at gmail.com. All right, thank you. Thank you, got discernment. But yeah, I'll try to get that email to you again. I don't know if you heard me, but y'all have a wonderful, blessed evening. Stay safe out there as well. Okay, yeah, try that. See if that works, okay? It's my backup, so that's why I'm not familiar with it, but I think that's it. It's sapart68 at gmail.com. Oh, thank you so much for the love, guys. I'm going to try to get some rest tonight. Keep me in prayer, and I pray you all are doing well and staying safe. Bye, Captain, if you're still there. Bye, guys. Thank you for the love. Take care of yourselves. Bye. I'll talk soon. Bye-bye.